Hello, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Junebug coming to you live from Vermont. I'm so sorry that I can't be with you all there in Nashville this weekend. My baby girl got sick, and honestly, I really much appreciate that I found out before I left, because that baby needs her mama when she's sick. So everything just works out just the way it should. I miss you all, and I'm enjoying watching all of the posts and pictures, so keep them coming. So before I start, I just want to give a big thank you to Jody and Julie for, first of all, for just being so darn brave and being such hard workers. You're providing such an amazing opportunity for us to continue on this journey, and I can't thank you enough. This is a journey that we all get to choose because of you. So with that said, I'm going to start by sharing my journey. I am a teacher. I'm a special educator. I started teaching in 1998. And I started out with $75,000 debt with only a $17,000 per year income. It's crazy. So yes, I needed a side income. I waitressed. After school, I would go from teaching to waitressing, get home 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, go to work the next day, do it all over again. And it was exhausting. And I also didn't like that they picked my schedule, when I could work and when I didn't. You know, if I had to work on if I didn't want to work Christmas, I'd have to work Thanksgiving. So I didn't have control of my schedule. So I went to my first direct sales party. It was a party light party. And I walked right up to the presenter at the end of her little presentation. And I said, "How do I do what you're doing?" And she signed me up. So that was my first intention for direct sales. My first why was I just wanted enough money to pay my $300 a month college loan. And so sorry to my teammates, but I sold party light candles for 2 years, and I got burnt out selling candles until my aunt brought me this Silpata catalog in 2004, and I did not even open the catalog. And I said, "Sign me up." So jewelry it was, for sure. In 2006, I met that cutie right there. And in 2 years later, we got married. And then 2 years later, an event that I had no idea would change our lives forever happened. When I met my husband, he was a professional snowmobile racer. And in 2010, on the first race of the season, TJ's throttle got stuck on his snowmobile, which forced him off his sled. He was trying to run off the track, and he got hit in the back of the head with a snowmobile. So he suffered a traumatic brain injury. And, he still struggles with it today. So I had a new intention for sure for my business. I wanted to make enough money to help my husband feel comfortable transitioning away from this very successful career, but dangerous career. So for the first 6 years of my business, I was a hobbyist, only wanting that $300 a month to pay my college loans. And then for the next 6 years, after I found this big why, I did not look back. I went to my first national conference and said, "What the heck have I been doing for 6 years? Why have I not been a part of this amazing sauce right here?" And that year, I earned my first free trip to Puerto Rico. I brought my mom, and I learned about upgrades. And after that, I didn't miss a trip without an upgrade. I went to Hawaii, to the Paul Mitchell Estate, Panama, had the top suite, and we had a nice toga party, didn't we, Deb Vincent? Went to Dominican Republic, and we were able to donate shoes to the local people. Destination fabulous. I really hope that there are women out there somewhere wearing their turquoise boots. I know I was hoping to bring mine this weekend. And then one of my favorite ways to top off, because there were a lot of trips I could talk about, but one of my favorites to top it off was Paris, London, and Paris. So all of this happened from a little why, from an intention. All of this awesome living from this business opportunity. So when Silpata closed, I was devastated. I didn't think I would ever sell jewelry again. I dabbled with clothes, which was fun to get a wardrobe for a tax write-off, but I didn't like how women talked to each other when they were picking out clothes. Women are certainly very hard on themselves. So I love jewelry. Jewelry always make women feel good. So when Jody and Julie announced this business on social media, I reached out and shared that although I thought I would never do this business again because I was so heartbroken, since they were at the helm, I was very, very interested. And on December 31st, 2016, New Year's Eve, I was asked to help launch this business. And I was honored, excited, and nervous as heck because up until that date, only 2 people knew that I was 5 weeks pregnant. And I had to tell them, are you sure that you want to pick me when I'm 5 weeks pregnant? I have no idea what's going to happen next for me. And they accepted me anyway. And my Riley Rue became our Opulenza baby. She came to my first conference in Denver. I know Dr. Love got a picture of her sitting on the table there. But business was different. Having a child and working full time, it was different. I had to find my balance with being a mom, a new mom and everything. And then COVID happened and that threw me off balance. So commenced a serious temper tantrum. I didn't want to talk to a screen. I do this business because I love the connection. I love my girl time. I was having a hard time pivoting. And when I went to conference that year, only to find out that Opulenza's sales had doubled, I kicked myself in the pants. In a pandemic, y'all learned how to pivot and work this business a different way. You leaders of this company showed up. You showed us the way. So yet again, I had a new intention. How, Junebug, can you do this business differently? And how can you help your team be successful? So in every moment of contrast or challenge, we're meant to learn something. It's when our most growth happens if we choose it. So my new intention was to be the leader I was meant to be. I set the goal to double our team sales in the year and hit manager at least one time by June 2022. Each year, we think about what we need to do better from the years before, right? Even if it's just a small shift. So my change was to find a way to work with our Love Bug team more consistently. I had my personal goal of doing 3,000 a month to show everybody it's possible, right? I wanted to earn that bash incentive. I didn't want to miss out on that. And I wanted to increase the consistent connection that I was making with our teammates. So I set team calls every week for 30 minutes. I consistently celebrated our Love Bug team every month to honor all that they were doing and all that we were doing together. I stayed connected with our team and made connections with ladies individually or like groups of other little teams or individually through an app called Marco Polo. Some of you may have heard about it. It's a wonderful way to have personal connection. You can see each other and feel the love so much more. And that was a really powerful addition to our team in the year. And finally, I shared my goal with the team. I shared it with everybody because there's no I in team, right? We're going to do this together if it's going to happen. And you know what? This was certainly a why that made me cry. Our team did it. We hit manager in June 2022, right by the hair of our chinny chin chins, the last month of the sales year. We worked together. We worked together to hit that rank. All of these beautiful women, I love you so much. It really was truly a why that made me cry. Christy Goyette hit senior team leader. Lindsay Klassen promoted to team leader, and our team definitely more than doubled our group sales over the course of the year. We also had 2 rookie sales, and I'm not sure if my face is covering. I'm sorry if my face is covering. Miss Jeanette Evans was #1 in rookie sales, and Miss Sarah Emke was #2 in rookie sales. Certainly a team that rocked it because we were connected. I love love bug team so very much. I love you ladies so much. So setting your intention is my first message to you. So the second thing I want to talk to you about is kind of brainy. I want to share something that I recently learned about our brains to help find a way to stay in balance with all that we juggle. Women, we are the workforces of every home, right? If you're in this room, you know how to juggle, and we know how to get it done. That's for sure. But how do you stay healthy? Mind, body, and spirit. We need to be in alignment in order to be the best versions of ourselves. So I've been doing a lot of soul searching over the past year and a lot of personal development, trying to find my way to my happiest, most aligned self. And one of the resources that I've tapped into that I really, really, really liked for my teaching career, for my business, for life in general, was this resource, Whole Brain Living. Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor is a neuroscientist who found a career studying the brain, and then she had a stroke, which only taught her even more about the brain. Her first book was My Stroke of Genius, but I wanted to share what I learned about this book, My Whole Brain Living. She describes our brain as 4 distinct characters. Character 1 and character 2 are the left side of our brain, and character 3 and character 4 are on the right side of the brain. Character 1 and character 4 are our thinking characters, and character 2 and character 3 are our emotional characters. So let's go through them together. I just want to tell you that you have a pamphlet in your folder with this information, so you don't have to write everything down. Just know that it's all of this that I'm sharing is already in your folder for you. So character 1 is our planner. She's verbal, detail-oriented, judgmental, task-oriented, conscious, structured, and she's busy. Character 2 is our worrier and our protector. She's rigid, cautious, fear-based, critical, bullies, and manipulates. Character 3 is playful. She's our partier. She's friendly, she trusts, supports, is grateful, risk taker, she's creative, and she loves openly. And character 4 is our present and peaceful character. She's nonverbal, in touch with her body, kinesthetic, compassionate, flexible, very open, and focused on the whole, focused on the we. So, I did that again. Get back to my little spot here. So each of these characters have positive and negative traits or habits. And one is not better or worse than the other, but it can be super valuable to get to know each of your characters. So let's start with the first one, character 1. She's your taskmaster. She's the one that makes the to-do list, focuses regularly on time. She's structured and goal-oriented. But some interacting habits might be that because she's judgmental, she might judge whether or not somebody wants or doesn't want to host or join you in your business, right? She may also spend hours being so detail-oriented or meticulous about that perfect picture, the perfect post, and spend so much of her time doing those things that maybe don't serve the productivity of her business. Character 2 thinks about things that can go wrong and can keep you safe, which is a good thing, right? She'll remind you to lock up your jewelry if you leave it in the car. Or she might say to you, yeah, maybe I shouldn't go down this alley. It's a good thing. Some interrupting habits that character 2 can have is she will definitely be the one that worries. She prevents you from contacting certain people because, she worry about their reaction, what they might say, or predict the worst. She also doubts the value that you are offering, value of what you're offering. Character 3, not gonna lie, I really love her. I love my character 3. She is my personal favorite. She's fun loving. She's that woman that you want more of. You see that energy in somebody and you're like, just like a fly to a light. You just want to go there. I want to be part of that fun. She's fearless. She asks everybody if they want to join in. Come on, join the party, right? But an interrupting habit, she can get carried away, right? I'm guilty of this. She can visit so much at a party. She's so busy entertaining and connecting with others that she might forget to do the details, right? She might forget to tell everybody the scoop, to make sure everybody is informed with the details that character 1 likes. So that can be an interrupting habit for that character 3. Character 4 gives you the time to pause, reflect, and appreciate all the things in your life. Time to thank God or your source for all the things that are going well, all the things that you appreciate. She's flexible, will go with the flow. But if you're in character 4 too often, you might be lost in the flow of time. You might be taking too much time to rest and too much downtime. Okay, so in your packet, like I said, you have a flyer, and I have left your 4 characters open on there so you have some blank spots so that you can be thinking about each of your characters. So again, character 1 is your planner. This is a nice way to just top it off. Character 2, your protector. Character 3, your partier. And character 4, that present, peaceful part of you. I even had an opportunity to name each of my characters. I'm not going to share those right now, but you can name your characters, right? Like one of them for me is Judge Judy. I can wonder what you think, who might be the character. But I feel like I want to change that name because I don't want to make any character of mine be a negative thing. I just want to be aware of what those interrupting habits are so that I can shift it and I can change the story that I'm telling myself and try to help character 2 think of it a different way that will help propel you forward, that kind of thing. So my question to you, what are you doing to be in touch with all 4 of your characters? Recognize which of your characters you put into hyperdrive and which do you neglect? And how can you make a plan to stay in balance with all 4 of them? To top it off, woohoo, grand finale. What I want to say to you all is find your intention for 2023. Find a why that will make you cry and make it all worth it. And then get to know your characters and find the balance that will propel your business forward. I believe in you all so very much. This is a family. We're all in this together, supporting each other, cheering each other on. I say, let's do this. Let's do it. I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Cheers.